The countdown has already begun, and rugby fans around the world can feel something special in the air. Whenever the Springboks and the All Blacks prepare to face each other, the sport seems to stand still for a moment. It is more than just another international series. It is a battle of history, pride, tradition, and two rugby cultures that have shaped the game for generations. This time, the excitement is even greater as the upcoming Greatest Rivalry Test Series promises 4 unforgettable clashes between two of the strongest teams in world rugby. But before the first whistle is blown, one legendary voice has already shared his thoughts. Former All Blacks head coach Steve Hansen, the man who guided New Zealand to Rugby World Cup glory in 2015, has looked closely at Rassie Erasmus' latest squad and delivered a fascinating verdict that has rugby supporters talking everywhere. According to Hansen, the biggest strength of the Springboks is not simply their power or physicality, it is the intelligent way Erasmus manages risk while continuing to build one of the deepest squads in international rugby. Looking at the impressive group selected by Erasmus, which recently expanded to include prop Ntuthuko Makunu, Hansen admitted he struggled to find weaknesses. In his eyes, this is a squad packed with talent, experience, and competition in every position. Yet what impressed him even more was not the number of players chosen but the strategy behind every selection. While many coaches hesitate to rotate their squads, fearing that too many changes could damage chemistry, Erasmus has developed a different approach. Instead of throwing young players into difficult situations alone, he carefully surrounds them with experienced leaders who understand the system perfectly. That allows newcomers to grow naturally without placing unnecessary pressure on their shoulders. It is a method that looks risky from the outside, but according to Hansen, it is actually one of the smartest coaching strategies in modern rugby. During the recent international window, the Springboks used an incredible 43 different players, including several debutants. On paper, such heavy rotation might suggest instability, but the reality has been completely different. The squad has continued to perform with confidence, discipline, and consistency. Hansen believes this happens because the coaching group has never sacrificed cohesion. Instead, they have built a reliable core of experienced internationals who understand every detail of the team's game plan. Around that trusted foundation, younger players are introduced gradually, gaining valuable training time, learning combinations, and developing confidence long before they become regular starters. Every training session becomes another opportunity to strengthen partnerships, improve communication, and prepare future stars for the biggest moments. As a result, the Springboks continue expanding their depth without losing the identity that has made them one of rugby's most feared teams. Hansen was quick to point out that this success should never be credited to one individual alone. While Rassie Erasmus often receives the headlines, the former All Blacks coach emphasized that the entire Springboks coaching staff deserves enormous praise. Behind every selection is a group of coaches constantly evaluating performances, planning player development, and ensuring that every decision fits into a much larger vision. Rather than chasing short-term success, they are building a system capable of competing at the highest level for years to come. It is a patient process built on trust, preparation, and long-term thinking. Every player understands their role, every newcomer knows what is expected, and every experienced leader helps maintain the standards that define the team. According to Hansen, that level of planning is what separates great teams from truly elite ones. Yet while Hansen praised the progress of the Springboks, he also showed confidence in the future of the All Blacks under head coach Dave Rennie. He believes Rennie will not become distracted by whatever South Africa is doing. Instead, the new coach will focus on building his own squad, rewarding players who have performed well and identifying new talent capable of strengthening the team. For Hansen, successful coaches never spend all their energy reacting to opponents. They remain committed to their own vision while continuing to improve every week. He expects Rennie and his coaching staff to have honest conversations, difficult debates, and clear plans about the direction they want the All Blacks to take. Those internal discussions, rather than outside opinions, will shape the selections for this historic series. The former coach also highlighted something that has excited supporters throughout New Zealand. He believes fans are once again seeing the traditional qualities that have made the All Blacks famous across the rugby world: fast attacking rugby, exceptional skill, confidence under pressure, and the winning mentality that generations of players have proudly represented. That excitement has only increased anticipation for the clashes against the Springboks, knowing that both sides will enter the series carrying enormous expectations from millions of passionate supporters. Every tackle, every turnover, every line break, and every kick could influence the outcome of what many already consider one of the most anticipated rugby events of the year. Of course, predicting a winner between these two giants is never easy. History has shown that momentum can change within minutes whenever the Springboks and the All Blacks meet. Both teams possess world-class talent, experienced leaders, and coaching staffs capable of making brilliant tactical adjustments. Yet after studying everything he has seen, Steve Hansen believes the upcoming Test series will be incredibly competitive before ultimately ending in a 2-2 draw. In his view, the quality, depth, and determination of both nations are simply too evenly matched for either side to dominate across 4 tests. It is a prediction that perfectly reflects the respect he has for both teams. And the rivalry itself. Whether his prediction proves correct or not, one thing is already certain. Rugby is about to witness another unforgettable chapter in one of sport's greatest rivalries. When the Springboks and the All Blacks walk onto the field, history will once again meet the future. Every player will carry the hopes of their nation, every decision will be analyzed, and every moment could become part of rugby folklore. For supporters across the world, this is exactly why the rivalry remains so special. It is never only about winning or losing. It is about courage, preparation, pride, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. And if Steve Hansen's assessment is anything to go by, fans should prepare for 4 breathtaking test matches where intelligence, resilience, and teamwork may prove even more important than raw talent. When the final whistle eventually blows on the series, only one certainty will remain: rugby's greatest rivalry will have added another unforgettable chapter to its remarkable legacy.